Welcome to today's baking tutorial where we are going to be crafting a gluten-free buckwheat pie crust. I am Amy from A Red Spatula, and whether you're experienced with gluten-free baking or not, this video is going to be very simple to follow and this recipe is very straightforward. Now, of course, don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss any of the new videos that are coming out.
Okay, so there's two ways to make this pie dough. The first is what I'm going to show you here because I broke the lid on my food processor, so I am grating frozen butter. This is a very simple way, especially if you don't have a food processor. If you do have a food processor, cut it into chunks and do all this in the food processor. But you can see this is what the frozen butter looks like once it's grated, and then I'm going to add it into my buckwheat flour and salt that I've already mixed together. It feels kind of gross on your fingers. I just need to tell you this. I mean, I guess it hydrates your skin and everything, but it does feel kind of gross. You're going to mix this in. It's very simple to do. You can see it mixes in quickly. So just give this a good mix, and then we'll add in our ice water. And then you're going to mix this with a fork. Again, I find that I mix it with a fork for a little bit. If I need to, I add just a little bit more water. And then I kind of knead this for a minute. The key to making good pie dough, of course, is keeping that dough chilled. So you don't want to handle it very much if possible. So you can see I get my hands in there and mix it around for just a little bit. And then I'm going to, once I have kneaded it for a little bit, I'm going to turn it out onto the surface. Now this pie dough needs to be chilled, not because it has gluten in it, it needs to rest, but just because it's easier to work with, of course. And as I said before, you need to keep pie dough chilled. So once it's done mixing it, you're going to divide it in half. This is enough for 2 single pie crusts. You're going to cut it in half, wrap it in saran wrap. This will hold in the fridge for up to 5 days, or you can double wrap it and then you can hold it in the freezer for up to 2 months. I like to make sure it's double wrapped just to ensure freshness. And that's it. And then when you're ready to use it, of course, just roll it out like you would any pie dough. I will say that it is, because it's buckwheat flour, it doesn't hold together as well as gluten flour does, so you do have to be careful with it and a little more cautious than you would with normal pie dough. But here's what it looks like, forming it into a pan. Very simple to do, done, healthy, whole grains, and gluten-free. Don't forget, of course, if you try this, I would love to hear comments in the comments section, and then don't forget to subscribe. You do not want to miss any new videos that are coming out.